Using this simple technique, I cut our IKEA wood countertops to a 1/16 of an inch accuracy. It all depends on how carefully you measure. These are the tools you'll need: a circular saw or skill saw, ear protection and probably safety glasses, a measuring tape, pencil, back of an envelope to write down your notes on, and a piece of molding with a good straight edge. The molding has to be longer than the cut you're trying to make. Oh, and you're going to need some 5th grade math skills. By the way, this would be a good time to buy a new saw blade. The one I used has 40 teeth. You paid a lot for your countertops, don't cheap out here. For this demonstration, I'm using a remnant of 1.5 inch thick oak butcher block from IKEA, but you can use this technique on any kind of wood countertop. Just be warned that hardwoods like this are very heavy, so you're probably going to need help carrying the countertop out to wherever you're going to cut it. Measure from the inner edge of your saw guide, the one under the motor, to the innermost edge of the saw teeth. You can see that mine is 4 5/8 inches. Write your number down. For better results, we're going to cut from the backside. So I put down a scrap of carpet to keep from scratching the finish on the wood. Before you do anything, carefully measure where your countertop is going to go. Then measure it again and write it down. One tiny error and you'll be very sorry. Also, do not wear flip-flops like this guy here. A heavy chunk of wood or a tool is bound to fall on your foot. Carefully mark your cut on the wood. For this demo, let's say you want it to be 25 inches. Draw a line so you can see it. Now here comes the math. You're going to subtract the width of the saw blade guide from your finished measurement. So for my saw, I take 25 inches, the length I want, minus 4 5/8 inches. In this case, the answer is 20 3/8 inches. Write it down. Do the math twice to make sure you got the right answer. In our case, we're going to measure 20 3/8 inches and mark it clearly with a pencil. Go find your cordless drill and 3 short drywall screws. We can wait. Now take your straight edge and set it exactly on the 2 marks you just made and screw it down in place. And be sure your screws only go part way into the back of the countertop. You don't want them going all the way through. Set the guide of your saw against your molding and look to make sure that the blade is just on the outside of your cut line. Also, make sure your saw blade depth is set so it just cuts through the wood. And now you can start. As you cut, keep the saw against the molding. The blade should go through the wood without a lot of effort. And your finished edge will look great.